If you've been playing Deadlock, I don't care what rank you've been in, you know this matchmaking has been absolutely fucking garbage. But hey, our prayers have been answered today. A new matchmaking update just released. This update includes a revamp to how the matchmaking system works, as well as the introduction of a new matchmaking mode. You can now choose to play in standard mode, unranked, or the new ranked mode introduced in this update. So they finally decided to split the two like it was before. Okay? Standard mode provides a lower stakes way to play Deadlock with friends without worrying about adjustments to your rank. There are no restrictions on party size or skill spread. You can also play in this mode to practice heroes you're less familiar with, as the matchmaker will adjust the game and put you in to account to your experience with that hero. So especially casual mode, just like every other game. Ranked mode. Ranked mode gives players a way to queue up for more competitive games against similarly skilled players with higher stakes. Each season, you'll be able to climb the ranks and see how far you can go. Pretty typical. And it seems they have upgraded brick, stone, iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, initiate, seeker, acolyte, sentinel, mystic, ritualist, emissary, oracle, phantom, ascendant, eternus. So they decided to change some of the ranks. Fine. If I'm playing a game of ranked and I'm stuck in brick, I might as well just quit, honestly. Updated, blah, blah, blah. Eligibility and seasons. To be eligible to queue for ranked mode, you must have at least 60 wins in the standard mode to ensure higher quality games. Ranked mode expects that you have a solid understanding of the heroes you play in it, so the mode only allows you to pick heroes you have won at least 15 games with in standard mode. You must have at least 3 heroes unlocked for rank to be able to have a valid sized roster to queue with. So I don't know if that's might be too much, but probably a good thing we won't get smurfs that often. Pretty good. Ranked mode has seasons, with the first season starting today and ending on October 7th, after which the following season will begin. At the conclusion of a season, the highest rank you achieve will be permanently saved in your ranked history page. Future ranked seasons will likely have longer durations with splits in between breaks within the season with where rank adjustments are made, blah blah blah. As well as recency requirements the years played. Okay. As the season starts, everyone will enter a calibration phase for 8 games. All players will have a soft reset of their prior rank, maintaining some history of your previous performance relative to other players to help seed you initially into the calibration games. Players can only exit calibration on a max rank of Oracle. What is that? 5? Pretty sure that's 5. You cannot be in a party during calibration matches. Makes sense? Ranked mode will currently only allow for solo or duo parties. Yes, thank you. If you are in a dual party, both players must be at most one rank away from each other. Okay, however, Eternus players can only queue with another Eternus player as long as they're within 3 sub-ranks of each other. Don't care, probably never hit Eternus. We recognize that the party size and rank spread limits might be too restrictive, but we wanted to start off this way and then adjust in future as needed. A new ranked HUD in the hideout includes all the information about the current and past ranked seasons going forward and allows you to access global leaderboards and your ranked history. You'll have an item in the hideout to commemorate your season's highest ranked achievements where the season is over. Ranked points. When you win or lose a game, you'll see your rank points update with a visual progress bar after each match. Okay, I like that. I like that. Each win loss will grant you plus or minus 250 points on average, though these numbers can vary slightly depending on the expectation the matchmaker had from that game or while on a win streaks. Okay. To progress to the next sub rank, you need to collect 1,000 rank points for each promotion. However, the final sub rank before moving to a new rank, Mystic, 6, or whatever, the 5 going to Ritualist 1, okay, requires 2,000 points. Once you reach Eternus 1, there will no longer be a fixed amount of points needed to progress from one sub rank to the other, as the thresholds will be dynamically updated daily to select the sub ranks on a percentile basis. This is a lot of reading for me, Jesus. There's also rank loss protection when playing in ranked. You have 5 games of loss protection when on the boundary of a full rank, so if you're Mystic 1 to 0 points, You'll maintain the Mystic badge to use 5 games for dumping the Sentinel. Okay. Similarly, when you are on a sub rank boundary, you have 2 games of loss protection. Blah blah blah. You see it right there. Entering a match in hero selection. We think the ability to queue with a very specific hero in mind is as important and popular feature with most players, even more so in ranked, where it is critical and everyone had a good understanding of how to pilot their selected hero by having hero selections in advance of the game information. We are able to utilize the matchmaker on the back end to mix and match players from the large queue to meet everyone's preferences such that players are able to get the hero they want, while also allowing us the ability to create a reasonable team composition. As part of this update, we've done some improvement on the matchmaker. Bro, I don't care about the matchmaker. I want a draft where you can pick and ban. Fuck that bullshit, man. I'm not reading the rest of that. However, we also recognize that even long-term matchmaker won't always be able to do a great job. No shit, Sherlock. Thank you. We all agree on something. Okay, so I'm guessing from this. I'm not reading this garbage. There's no draft. What the fuck? Abandons and penalties. You cannot queue for ranked if you have any active sanctions on your account. Low priority comms banned. That's good. I like that. The player abandons a game before 5 minutes. The game will be marked as safe to leave and voided for all players except the leaver and their party. The game will count as a loss for the leaver and their party. The abandoning player will receive leaver penalties. Makes sense. If a player abandons a game after 5 minutes, that player will receive leaver penalties and their party will have the game count as a loss. Other players on the abandoning player's team will have their game voided and are safe to leave without punishments. However, if they stay and win the game will be counted as a win. If all players on the abandoning team leave, the game will automatically end and be counted as a win for the opposing team. If you are on the opposing non-abandoning team, you will play the game out as normal. However, if you're a player on that team, then abandoned as well, they will be penalized, just like the first abandoning player or party. And the above rules kick in for the opposing team now as well. In this case, none of the remaining players on either team will have the game count as a loss, and you will only get a win if your team finishes and wins the game. Leaver penalties start with queue timeouts and escalates to increasing amounts of low priority games. Okay, those are probably good changes. My brain is scrambled. Let's go. The leaderboard. This update includes a few changes to the requirements to appear on the leaderboard for the global leaderboard. Blah, blah, blah. I'll never hit that shit, okay? And the matchmaking is today. These changes are good. I think they are. But I know the devs hear us complaining about a draft. Add the fucking draft. Thank you.